Ahoy, hoy!
Ahoy, hoy, everyone.
Hello,
Good morning.
good morning. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good day today.
We're sort of approaching brunch time, right? It's 10 a.m.
It's,
Well, on the Pacific Coast, we have people not only nationwide but worldwide, right?
it's true.
We started seeing people's addresses for sending out things, and there's so many overseas addresses. Well, welcome everyone to Facebook
welcome
and
everybody.
YouTube. We're so glad you joined us. We know about you if you're in the chat, and we're going to say hi to you in a second. All of you who don't chat, hello as well.
All right, so let's see who's here this morning.
Right there.
Awesome. Aubrey Kovach, hey, welcome. Ben Dury, Brickaroo Bonsai, Cornado, Debo Bricks, Donnie Abear, hey, Donnie.
Hooded one.
John Luttrell, Johnny Cat,
Hey, Johnny.
Jonathan Ramirez Rosales,
Marilyn
Parmley,
Parmley.
Matt English, Matthew Builds Bricks. Hey, Matthew. Somebody else just popped in too. Oh, Comical Ken, who I haven't seen here before.
Cool. Well,
Hi,
welcome.
Let's see. Minifig Chick is here. Molly
With
Williams.
Molly, Monica Berry,
Monica
and
Berry.
then Moto, right?
And Moto.
Two in between.
P.T. McEwen. How's it going?
Pink Wheels 3.
Yay! Welcome back. How's it going? Remy Baker, Robert Zaccardi. And thank you, Rob, is our newest Patreon person,
Yay,
supporter.
thank you.
So thank you so
Fun.
much. Shane
We have
Levan
stuff
is here.
coming up for Patreon.
WGJL Productions and Wilfred. Bonsoir. How's it going? We have a nice. It's going to be a very. It's gonna be very casual chat today, as if you couldn't tell by the
C casual. We would capitalize it, but that's even a little too formal. So small C, sans serif font.
Yeah, I think
Casual.
Yeah, I think we've all been feeling it lately. So it's good. I think it's good to take us to slow down a little bit and have a casual Sunday because we've got a lot of big stuff coming up. We got a lot. We just got done with a lot of big stuff, like having Tiago on.
I know that was crazy. Huge events. We have other huge things coming up. But today we've had some relief locally because it's been 100 degrees here in Oakland, and we just had a beautiful thunderstorm. We're in the midst of it. We're still having some.
Yeah, it thundered and
afterglows
lightning
there,
here,
and
which
lightning.
never happens. I know for some of you that's old hat, but for us it was very exciting.
We love it. And then
say.
there's nice cooling rain.
Exactly. Nice cooling rain. Who doesn't love that? My goodness. So, what have we got today? Now I don't know if any of our guests have. Well, you know, I'm gonna guess that our first guest actually does have pins.
I bet.
Because usually does. I know for sure. Oh, the rain is hot, David. I'm so sorry. 108 there. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. My grandma lived in Indiana, and we would spend summers there, and there'd be thunderstorms when it was warm. The rain would be warm.
Yeah. Oh, Fabby Fan MK, you start back work for real tomorrow? We'll try to pop in during lunch. I hope you do, because I'm just saying that we received our Fabuland Bricklink order, which we are going to be revealing tomorrow on the show. Is going to be our Bricklink haul show, where we're going to show off the stuff that we got from Bricklink, all the Fabuland stuff, and Richard ordered some interesting things. So.
I know, I got some Technic parts, and we were conspiring for a new mock this morning too, right there, like sitting on the living room floor, conspiring.
Yes, we were conspiring for a new mock. And I don't want to give too much away, but Fab Max is a thing. That's all I'm going to say.
Just saying,
I've seen things going on with Fab Max, kind of like, but we'll,
In the spirit of Mark Cruikshank and Perry Nation as well.
Yeah, they're super inspiring for that. So I'll definitely be calling.
We could get an inspirational conversation.
Yes,
that would be fun.
And Matthew, yes, we have your minifigure habitat builds on board for tomorrow too. Yep. It's going to be a fun day. We're going to be showing. Matthew's been building a lot of minifigure habitats. We thought it would be fun to share those, so we're going to be showing those. So wow, this is the most casual we've been in a while.
It is. Look at that. None of that.
And the Hornburgers kind of energy, pointed out that even casual Richard still wears a button-down shirt.
It's true. Well, you know, I idolize those NASA engineers from the 60s. You know, but I'm casual enough. My friend Martin actually has worn a tie and white shirt and horn rim glasses as long as I've known him. But I don't do the tie. But for. It's like that idea.
Probably good because they would have made you wear a tie on Lego Masters, and that would have sucked.
No, I wouldn't want to do that. It's sleeves. I can't build with sleeves. Hey, look what I have in my hand. Are we gonna wait for?
Oh,
these
I thought we would
pins?
wait for our first guest actually, and let's go ahead and invite her. Have her in. Everybody,
well,
we got to put
here.
these in. It is everybody's part of everybody's favorite dynamic duo of mods. It's Kara. Hi, Kara. Minifig Chick. Kara, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing?
We are good today. We're good. We're very casual today.
Yep. Kara.
Excellent.
Kara and everyone, and Paint Pusher, if he's there, I have to tell you, I'm so inspired this morning because Minifig Chick and Paint Pusher came over and we had our outdoor distanced adventure where they brought a scanner that they're not using, and I've been scanning slides and negatives from college.
Right.
I mean, from more than 30 years ago, and they're just amazing. They're like they were sitting there all this time. I'm so inspired.
That's awesome.
Yes, thank you so much for that.
Oh, you are most welcome.
Going through the archives. So what we started yesterday is
yes.
So this one I got. I still have not figured out the sender of the original puzzle, but I had ordered this one. I think we talked about it. It's a Disneyland, map of Disneyland with a decorative border puzzle.
With a complicated.
I love that so much.
It's hard. It's hard.
Because you don't have square edges for the edges.
And there's lots of places where there's just big tan, and there's also tons and tons of just drawn grass and things, but it is awesome. Yeah, 10 plus.
And it's funny, I wasn't necessarily drawn to jigsaw puzzles, but I gotta say, separating out all those parts is a lot like separating out the parts in a Lego set.
Right?
Yeah.
Does that same kind of fussy little thing that I like.
One I found the most exciting part for me is it's much like we do with the models here. We don't like to wear we don't like to look at the box cover while we're doing it. I don't know why I said where. We don't like to look at the box cover while we're doing it. So it's a mystery, and I'm just sort of we reference, but I don't look at it the whole time. But I get so excited when you find a series of pieces that all go to one thing, and you're like, oh, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one, and it kind of all yeah. It's about
How big is it?
It's not huge. It's what
18 by 24.
18 by 24.
Like
that. So not massive.
Get some paper to write on it. Actually, you wouldn't think. Oh, will you hand me that pad over there?
I sure will. And I'm gonna also invite our other two guests
Yay.
on. Right on. So that's excellent.
Okay, good.
Moto, I just put your motivational Escher-style sticker on my laptop, so I'm going to see it all the time.
I'm sorry.
It'll inspire me to keep building whatever I'm doing in that laptop at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Good deal.
We blacked out for a second.
Uh-oh.
We're back.
Hi, you're back.
Are we back, though?
Oh, we're back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, happens. Internet.
Well, and Lego, right?
What?
Well, I just think because we do a lot of chat and we always end up steering it back to Lego, right?
Yeah, I think the Ogles tried to disconnect us, but we were saved.
You see how it is. Oh well, so actually, I don't know. We have our Disney pins today.
We do.
I figured at least one or two of you might have them, so we waited. But if not, that's okay. I love this. It's the talking doorknob from Alice in Wonderland.
I love that.
It's so good, and I don't know, it's really fun. It's like opening the door to, some other world, some next phase, which is exactly what's happening to me in my life right now. So I feel that this is a appropriate icon for the day.
Right on. Emblematic. Well, I'm going to need a little help here from other fans of the movie Inside Out, because I've got this wonderful character, and I don't know.
Yeah, it's Joy.
Yeah, it's
Joy. There you go. Well, she's making me super happy today.
Anyone else?
I have this funky tiki thing. I'm not sure exactly where it's from, but
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
I love
That's
tiki,
cool.
so
We used to have
Yeah, I was
lots
gonna say it
of-
looks like it's maybe from Enchanted Tiki Room or something.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I would
hoping.
think.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
used
My
to
favorite
have lots
thing.
of tiki things.
Or it could be from the well, because there's that whole Hawaiian themed hotel in Florida that you
It could be that too.
yeah, that you go through on the monorail, which is awesome. Anyway, sorry.
of course-
Anyone else?
Yeah, I had a better one. I can't find it. I had it set aside for last week, so I don't know where it went. But I do have this one. That's a classic.
Oh,
Jack
nice.
Skellington.
Jack and Pumpkins. Very
Mhm.
nice with the full moon
Nice.
behind. Awesome.
I'll just put on my dots bracelet.
Yay!
That counts. That counts.
Wow, high contrast there.
Oh,
is it?
nice.
Hey,
Very techno.
I just wanted to say hi to Chris Chalice and Jaden are here, and it
Cool.
looks like
Yay.
Justin Ramsden just popped in.
Oh, and look,
on, the
Julian is
stream.
here.
Hi,
Bricksmith.
Justin.
Oh,
Oh,
Julian
wow.
Bricksmith is here. Hey, how's it going?
Hi, Julian. Hi.
I love that everyone comes to visit the day that we are just like completely hanging out and don't have any like real plan other than just to
Well,
hang out.
Hanging out with everyone.
You know, there's something to be said for that.
There is, especially, sometimes it's good to just slow down and have a day, right? Like everything doesn't have to be rush all the time.
Oh,
Well, you know, it was
seriously.
crazy tricky lug wise yesterday
Yes.
here. We reorganized my portion of the news desk here because we have a printer that's going to allow us to print out labels to send people things.
Yes, the final piece
Ooh.
of the puzzle has arrived. So later today, we're going to be stuffing
We're stuffing
envelopes
envelopes.
with bricks and address labels. And we will be contacting a few of you because you left off your city, state, zip code. And then there are some
We have
some
a list.
other addresses, like European addresses that were, to me, confusing in which order they were to go. So I will be contacting you via email about the different stuff. But we do have some fun stuff to send out. I'm really super excited about the Tricky Lug bricks and the new TrickyBricks bricks that
That's
Dan
so cool.
The
did.
coral ones.
Yes, the coral
so-
ones we're trying out.
Hey, so Fallen Tree 23 wants to know where we get all of our pins.
eBay.
Yeah.
Really?
We've
really?
bought from the same person on eBay several times.
Well, I mean, so what we do is, and it's a thing people do. So you go and you can buy like a lot of pins, like for like 100 pins for like $30. Like they're not expensive.
Yep.
You get them, and then we pick out the ones that we want to keep, and then the remainders we keep until we go to the park, and we use those as our traders, and we end up trading up to. That's how we end up with so many awesome pins, is because we take the trader ones and end up. And sometimes it's like it can be a 3 or 4 pin trade. It can be like, oh, what did you say? It's not my forever pin, but it's the one that I want right now.
Well,
Well, I
sort
feel
of-
like
You guys have
like
hacked
such
the
a-
system.
yeah,
It's like
I'm
bulk
a
Lego,
sucker.
bulk pins.
I bought all my pins at the parks, so. Oh,
It's
well.
a
Bulk
mix-
Lego,
it's-
bulk pins,
It's a mixture. We have a mixture. There
Yeah.
are definitely some that we bought. Like if we go and we see special ones, especially if we're with Robert and Cara, we buy each other pins for gifts and just like whatever. It's always fun. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, people do trade pins at the parks. It's a whole thing.
We've traded with people, like kids will come up and one kid came up and asked me for a pin I really liked and I gave them the pin. I was
You have to trade with the kids. when
right,
they
like
ask.
how
It's
do you
just a
say
thing.
no? Really,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
no, you cannot have my pin.
I'm sorry. There's a couple where I'd be like, I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
this one is special. But I have all these if you would like to choose from.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway,
Yeah.
so, and it also helps, and I will say, not even just for the trading, but it helps for right now when we've now worn I know we repeat some of them, but we've worn now close to 100 pins, and you got to
Yeah.
get new ones from somewhere, and we're not going to the theme parks
Right.
right now,
Yeah.
so.
Mhm.
But I
This
don't
is
mind
working.
re-wearing them, right? Like my mom used to have beautiful costume jewelry. She always had beautiful costume jewelry brooches for the holidays.
Mhm.
You know,
I love those.
and she would wear the same one over and over again. You know, it's just
This is my holiday pin.
right.
Well, okay, so I kind of wanted to talk to you all about this. So I'm super psyched about this Fab Max idea that's been rolling
Oh,
around for a
yeah.
while, and some people have started building in Fab Max, and we just got this huge Fabuland Hall. So I want to figure out some way that we can all participate that's not going to impede on our weekly challenges, because I don't want people like the Fab Max thing seems like a thing that's a little bit longer term and will probably be with a smaller group of people, only because not everybody has Fabuland to play with, which I totally get.
So almost like creating a lug layout.
Yeah, it's kind of like creating a lug layout, but we're all creating our own parts at home, and we can photograph them and make a gallery out of them and put them all together to make like one big thing. It's sort of like our alternate to doing that. But I'm just curious, like, what kind of time frame should we give people? That would be, I mean, like, do we want to say, like, here's our month-long project. At the end of the month, turn your part of it in, and then we'll turn it in. But again, I don't want to put then pressure on people by also having weekly challenges to participate in and people feeling overwhelmed.
Should we pick a con? Is it something we could submit for a convention?
Oh, well, that's an interesting idea.
Well, I mean,
Can we step back a minute and define Fab Max? Because I honestly haven't been paying that much attention.
Well, we had some very loose design discussions this morning, like the.
I'm usually the one that has no idea what's going on, so I feel much better now.
Well, I'll show you what I started with, the original
I don't know
discussion.
why that was so funny.
So, I think I came up with the term when we were talking. Blair had stuck a Fabuland head on a Technic figure.
Oh yeah, yep.
And then it kind of spun off, and then it started spinning off from Mark Crookshank's and Perry's Dupocalypse, which is their like Duplo apocalypse thing. And then somebody, I don't even remember who came up with it, but somebody came up with the term Fab Max. I think it was Blair, actually, was it?
It was me.
Oh, it was you, Moto. Okay.
Good job.
Good one.
I said Fab Max, and then Blair misheard it and said Fab Max, so it's probably both of us as a team accidentally working together.
Who's in?
Yes.
But symbiotic construction.
But one way to do it is I was going to build around this scale of figure, just because that's what we originally went back to. But I was going to use standard system stuff. I was just going to make it in the Fabuland palette.
Yeah, I mean, everybody should feel free to do, like, make it their own, like, they're part of it.
Dupocalypse following the Dupocalypse rules, the other way you could do it is you could make a Mad Max style vehicle using Fabuland components integrated into it.
That's what I assumed it was. That's what I'm familiar with. Yeah.
Well, it could be that those vehicles have an environment. Nice.
Thank you. Thanks for the description.
Well, it could be that those vehicles have a Fabuland environment, a Fab Max environment to traverse.
So, just for those of you who are like who seem confused,
some people don't even know what Fabuland is.
So Fab Max
right?
So in the '80s, Lego did these amazing sets called Fabuland, and they were these like animal characters in super limited color palettes, but with really fanciful like window treatments and doors and just really super cute. Lots of really cool little they created a lot of cool little things that they still use for minifigures today. Yeah, there's car bases.
That's the standard car base for
And
Fabuland.
we just discovered that you can join those like a train.
Yeah,
it's red, yellow, blue, right? It's the palette.
And of course, our friend Drew's very most favorite piece of all, the carpet beater, which is an amazing piece.
That is pretty nice.
So anyway, the idea was sort of mixing Fabuland with the apocalyptic world of Mad Max to make it Fab Max. So that's what the thing is.
So we had one crucial design question this morning, and I don't think we came to a solution. And that is, would a world called Fab Max have only Fabuland colors in it?
I was going to restrict myself to that.
Yeah, I think what I've seen so far, it's just the basics. It's green, red, blue, and yellow. Like that's those are the colors.
You get black and a little bit of gray sometimes.
Oh right, and then of course you get the brown. You get brown in the furniture and that weird nougat color.
So that's the stuff I build. I think I'm gonna build in that palette.
Yeah. So anyway, it's just an idea that we've been rolling around, and I'm just trying to think of the best way to implement it, but I like Holly's idea that if we wanted to submit it as either a slideshow or something like that all together at a con, and I guess BrickCon is the one that's coming up next, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Shane is going.
No, Shane, yeah, Shane, Fab Max, Furry Road.
Also, Beyond Thunderdome.
Yes, Beyond the Thunderdome. Did you say, Cara?
Thunderdome.
Then the
Shane made that
Thunderdome.
comment too.
I love Furry Road. That is like the best
all
thing I've
over
ever
it.
heard.
That is great.
That is pretty amazing. I think now it has a subtitle. Like now.
Well, it should, because that gives you the greatest breadth of vehicles they've ever filmed in those series.
Well, and it will point to the most recent of the Mad Max movies that most people are familiar with. If you just say Fab Max, it may take like but when you add Furry Road on, it kind of sends it over the top. I am 100% here for that. Thank you, Shane.
I guess I have to watch the movie then.
And speaking
fantastic movie. Yeah, not for kids.
Speaking of Shane.
No, that's a movie for grown-ups, right?
Speaking of Shane, we have so if y'all remember the Logan stickers that Shane had his friend make. Oh yes, good. Cara's got one. Cara, let me put you on the spotlight because I was just realizing I have to run and find ours. There we go. So those are the Logan Kawaii stickers. They are adorable. Hey, Jack, Tadvik, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Awesome. Thank you, Cara. So the Shane has purchased several sheets. He actually has 10 sheets, and he wanted to do a giveaway of 5 of those sheets. Or actually 5. Oh, how am I going to say this? 2 sheets each. Yeah, 5 sets of two sheets each. There you go. Anyway, he wanted to give those away. So we wanted to bring the wheel back because the wheel is so exciting. But the wheel. I couldn't just let the wheel be all Logan stickers. So I had to add a couple of things onto, 5 sets of 2 stickers.
Perfect, Shane.
Oh, it's 5 sets of 2 stickers. Okay, good. Not sheets, stickers. Okay, I'm there. I said sheets.
Yeah.
Stickers. Anyway.
Thank you.
So I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, you were about to say how we are going to have more elements on the wheel, and then you're going to tell people, I think, how we're going to choose.
Yes.
Which is fun.
Here we go. So I have the wheel set up. It couldn't just be Logan stickers. So we're adding in another TrickyBricks mystery pack, which we, now we have all the shipping stuff. There's Logan stickers. We have 2 mystery poly bags to give away. All right, so 2 mystery poly bags and a TrickyBricks mystery pack. So, so the way we're gonna do this is
and the 5 sets of stickers.
And the stickers, of course. We are going to do the wheel, but we're going to roll to see who on the list is going to get picked.
And so people are numbered alphabetically.
We have everybody who's participating in the chat right now up on a list. Ooh. We're going to roll a dice. And actually, I think, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Sorry, bear with us a moment while we count.
You could do a 20.
Okay, we're going to do a 20-sided dice.
And you take us and them out of the equation. All right, we're going to do a D20 to see who is going to be the lucky wheel spinner. Well, we'll spin it for you, but you know.
We're not going to go to down cam, right? We'll just put it down here.
Sorry, I'm trying to get to our little wheel board here so that I can fuss with it. Sorry, everyone. I thought I had this set up, but
and we should make our moderators should be on the list too, right?
They are, yes, on the list. Sorry, I'm getting to the wheel here. Wheel. You go ahead.
I obviously don't need stickers.
I'm
eligible. You have stickers.
Oh, awesome, you do.
All right, so why don't we go ahead and go ahead?
What, are we going to roll? Okay,
yeah, we're going to roll.
We're going to roll to find out who it is, and then we'll spin the wheel to find out what they get. Right?
Okay, yep.
Okay, cool.
7. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hooded one.
Hooded
one.
Awesome.
We are going to spin the wheel for Hooded one and see what happens. Let's go.
Oh, wow, it spins really fast.
Mystery poly bag. Perfect. Woo! Hooded one. We will put that mystery poly bag in with your packet that's coming to you. So that works out nicely. All right. Should we do a second spin while we're here?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, let's do a second roll and a second spin.
Here, why don't you...
I'll roll this time. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Monica Berry. Monica Berry.
Woohoo.
You are the spinner. Let's see. I will spin for you. What will you get, Monica Berry?
There's some excitement in that wheel.
Logan stickers. All right, we got away. Our first Logan stickers go to Monica Berry. And Monica, I have your address from your bricks, so we will do that. And we'll come back and do another spin
Hooded one said, did I miss something?
Yes, Hooded One, you missed winning. But you...
Hooded One, we rolled this dice.
We rolled the dice, and you have won a mystery poly bag from the wheel spin. So
we're going to send that out to you.
We'll send that. I'll throw that in with your... with your packet that we're sending out to you with your bricks and stuff. So, hooray, awesome. And Hooded One's been so great, and the provider of the very coveted Coral Tricky Lug bricks.
That's right.
Because
they're
they're
Coral. And Alyssa, I see Alyssa's here now. Hi, Alyssa.
Yeah, Alyssa.
So we have a few more things to give away, and we'll get back to that. But I thought maybe
awesome.
while we were talking about, while Shane was doing his thing, we should talk about that. So
yes,
awesome.
We are.
Yes, let's do stickers. I think it's time for it's sticker set show and tell, everybody, and I'm going to try and get everybody in the spotlight as much as I can. So, Cara, shall we start with you?
Okay. So I got recently this little Disney box.
Oh,
It has Ariel in it, and
can you lift it up a little bit to the camera? We can't really see it.
A little
more.
There.
There we go. Oh yeah.
With
right?
coral pieces.
I have the
It folds
frozen
up.
one.
It folds up into this cute little box. Upside down.
I am in love with those gold pieces on the front. Those big oval gold pieces.
And little figs.
Look, a little tiny.
Right?
Now that's a different wig you put on it, right?
The sticker set that came with it was amazing.
Oh, what?
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Lift up just a tiniest bit. Look, it's got coral in the bottom. A jellyfish. A conch shell.
Message in a bottle.
That's awesome.
Footprints in the sand.
Very good. Nice.
So I haven't
Great.
decided if I'm going to apply them or save them for something awesome. I don't know. It's
Very good.
So hard to decide.
So Mairead had a question. She says, if there's 40 people watching in a 20-sided die, and the list is alphabetized, how would Wilfred win? Well, that is not everybody who's watching actually participates in the chat, and the list that we have is people who are currently participating in the chat. And so that's how we went by that first one. If we get more, we'll add another die. Yeah. That's the magic of D&D dice. You can add and subtract as many weird
we can do
sides as you want.
100-sided dice.
Okay.
We have a bunch of dice because we're nerds.
Okay, so let's see. How about Holly? Do you have stickers for us today?
Sure.
All right.
Okay, so this one's from set 6873. It's a Spider-Man and Doc Ock set. And I just think this is rad.
Oh, can you hold it closer?
Wow.
Oh, I really love those green rounds, and you know what I really like about the I don't know, the screens on there is the one with the minifigure on it is generic enough that you could use it for anything. Yes. Like it doesn't say like the Avengers or whatever on it. Yeah. And that's a pretty sweet keyboard too, actually.
And those
I mean, it's particularly cool because like, you know, in my line of work, this is pretty much like what my screen looks like. It'll look like a 3D model, like wireframe kind of thing like that too. Cool. Nice. So I thought that was particularly interesting, but yeah, there's some fun parts there.
Oh, you know what? Sorry, I just had to say real quick. I see the Supreme Lego Empire is here, and I wanted to let Supreme Lego Empire know that you actually won a TrickyBricks mystery pack on our 100th episode, and I'm glad you're back, and I have your address, so just let you know to be looking out for a package coming. And also, King Kong, who is new to the chat. Welcome, King Kong. Awesome name. I'm sure everybody will give you a big tricky lug hello. Is saying that they are new to D&D and how do they find somewhere that supports it. So our favorite place is called D&D Beyond, and they are tied in with the Wizards of the Coast who do D&D.
It's free
all online.
Website, right?
Yeah, and you can get all the basic rules and everything online there for free. So yeah, there you go. That's probably the best one that I know of. Just kind of a go-to. So that's D&D Beyond. It's a great. Yeah, they have like you can get all of the generic rules are free, but the books and stuff you can actually buy digitally and have them in your account. You can also buy things separately, like a la carte style. Like if you just want a particular spell, you can buy that. And I'll put my nerd glasses on now. If you want a particular spell, you can actually buy whichever one you choose. Wizard is my favorite. There. Okay, so...
So there's... Yes. Yeah. So there's that.
So, you know, I gotta tell you guys, apparently D&D is like all the rage right now, because at least 3 of my daughter's friends are all interested in playing now. So
well, it's gotten very popular. Yeah, like in the past 5 years, it started like becoming, and I'm convinced that it's because of Stranger Things was kind of the tip off of it. It really brought it into like kind of like the more public consciousness again, because it kind of, you know, it's had its roller coaster.
And it actually works very well over Zoom.
Yes, it's great. It's a really great one. So, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that.
Sorry. Anyways, I keep jumping away, but I see interesting stuff in the chat, and I want to make sure we keep up with it. But Wilfred says, sorry, Stranger Things or Big Bang Theory. You know what? I never watched it. So maybe that Theory, too.
That makes sense.
But when I noticed more people, like, because we go to a lot of game stores and like see people and stuff, and when I first really started seeing a resurgence of it, like in the mainstream, I thought was a little bit more after that. But you're very right. It may well be that I've never seen it.
Well, I remember I was in 8th grade. I was in AP Math, and I was taking a class at the high school with a friend of mine who was in the chess club, and we played D&D. We would play. His dad would coach us on chess, and you start to get the picture here. And then we played D&D way back then. That must have been in the 70s, right?
70s and 80s, and then that's when everybody 70s, like flipped out, and it was like evil, and you weren't supposed to play.
And then Tom Hanks became a LARPer and lost his mind.
Yeah, did you ever see that? Oh my goodness. No. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Because yes, Tom Hanks's storied career from being a kid who flips out over D&D to being a man who dresses as a woman to get a hotel and to be able to get a room in a all women's hotel to Mr. Rogers. I'm just saying, it's been a long, storied career.
Pretty awesome.
All right, I'm gonna put this. Hopefully, this will go to us. Nope, it's going to. Kara.
Hi, Kara.
Hi.
We're gonna try this again.
I just hate that it puts this big stupid message on here every time. Yeah, it won't let me give us
the spotlight,
the main
today?
Spotlight camera for whatever reason. So whatever.
Sticker Time says. I love this sticker set. It's so shiny and colorful, rich, deep colors. This is from set 41194 from 2018. Elves, of course, Nocturna's Tower, and the Earth Fox Rescue.
Oh, it's so good.
And it came with, and this came from Albert. It came with 2 bats named Hippo and Molo, and it came with Nocturna in a turquoise and black cape. There was an articulated 3-tailed fox, and this little guy with elf ears, Farron, had dark orange boots.
Yes, Farron, the one guy elf. I think maybe there was one other one.
Yep.
You can decide what you want to decide from that.
He had orange boots.
He was the green one, right?
And he had orange boots. Need I say more?
All
right.
So that was sticker time.
That was sticker time, and that was quite an extensive sticker. Moto.
Moto.
Sorry, Moto.
Sorry, I don't remember.
The whole D&D thing derailed us.
Yeah, well, we can't forget to go back to the Tom Hanks story. So there you go.
Everyone's on the edge of their seat.
Oh, I know.
Well, what do you have, Moto?
I have a sticker from set 41239, Eclipso Dark Palace. This was DC Superhero Girls. It's a completely transparent sheet.
Oh,
that's awesome.
That is a nice one.
Are those from Wonder Woman's Invisible Jet?
Yes.
These wings are, and then they got captured and put in clear containers. So that's why there's Superman, Wonder Woman.
That is sweet.
My favorite, the Flash, is in there, but it also has white printing. I don't know if you can make that out at all.
That's great.
Very nice.
But yeah, the gold is really nice. And then because it's transparent, you get all these beautiful thin purple lines that you can really mess with.
That's
nice.
Great. I never realized how Art Deco Wonder Woman was.
Oh yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
There you go.
So thank you. That was I will be purchasing that one. Put that on our list.
I'm gonna refill coffee.
Excuse me. So Fallen 323 was just saying that a friend of theirs has elf sets and wondering if he should buy them. Yes, and if you don't, give them my address because I will buy them from them in a hot minute.
I'll outbid Flynn and Minifig Chick.
We'll have to, if we get a hold of some, I would give anything to get a hold of a nice big fat set of elves sets. They're so amazing. So many good parts. Like, if I had to pick a line that had the most amazing parts and the most use of parts, it would be elves, hands down. They had many good things.
Yeah,
so many good things. But, so the Tom Hanks thing. All right, so in the 70s and 80s, like there was this big against
Dungeons and Dragons.
Like everybody's like, oh, it's turning your children bad, just like they did with comic books in the 50s, right?
It's like devil worshippers or something.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Occultists.
Because they would show pictures of the monsters from the Monster Manual, like, no.
Yeah, so this woman named Rona Jaffe wrote this book called Mazes and Monsters. She thought really hard about that one.
About LARPers, right?
Mazes and Monsters, about LARPers, which are live-action role-playing gamers, which even at that point was very rare.
It was fringe.
Like that was like super fringe. Like you definitely got together. Maybe you would wear a cape sitting at the table with your friends in the basement. But there was no like full on going out into the. So anyway, this group of kids decide they're gonna LARP D&D in the caves
around their town
that people get lost in all the time. In their town, and then the one kid, played by Tom Hanks, is very sensitive and ends up like
getting delusional
and delusionally embodying his character, and then getting lost in the caves. And then he comes out, and they're
someone with a sword or something.
Yeah, threatening someone with a sword, and then so they finally get him out, and he's better, and so his friends go to visit him. Like this is, at the end, they're like, oh, we're so happy that you're feeling better. It said, his mom's like, yes, he's out in the backyard.
Don't give it away.
Go talk to them, and then they do, and then the thing happens. So, but anyway, I'm sure you can probably guess, but it was very like. Don't play Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, it was a bestseller.
It was huge. It was a huge bestseller. So there you go.
So he has had a long career and a lot more serious roles too.
And then you also referenced Bosom Buddies, which you should bring up that reference too.
Right. Yeah. Well, Bosom Buddies, which was then the show that he went on to star in, which apparently Johnny was in the studio audience for, with Peter Scolari, called Bosom Buddies, about two guys in the 70s, or maybe it was early 80s, who moved to New York, and they can't find an affordable place, but their friend, who is a woman, is staying at an all-women's hotel, and I believe it was even called like the Susan B. Anthony Hotel, because of course it was.
I think so.
And then they go and decide to disguise themselves as women so that they can get a room in the only place that they can afford in New York.
The sweater budget. The sweater budget on that show was through the roof.
Yeah, and comedy ensued. So there you go. There's the Tom Hanks story. Who knew that you were going to come on this chat today and learn more than you wanted to know about early Tom Hanks-isms?
We just saw. Didn't we just see a clip of that Tom Hanks in the dress? I forgot what that was referencing.
Oh, when we did on the
100th episode.
On the 100th episode, we did a list of shows that had less episodes than the TrickyBricks Build and Chat, and that was on the list at my insistence.
I just had a weird thought. I think we could turn Tom Hanks into an AFOL if we shipped him the typewriter set, because he is a typewriter collector.
I wouldn't be surprised to find out that Tom Hanks is already a closet AFOL.
I want to say.
Oh yeah, well I guess now who was it? Orlando Bloom was just on showing off his
his Lego.
He's into cars. He's like super into cars.
Yeah. He's a Mike Psyche fan.
Yeah, it's very funny. Well, and a lot of people.
One other thing occurred to me about Tom Hanks, and it makes me think of you, Holly, working with digital animation the way you do. He was, in all of those Frankenstein movies, they have like, oh, that was the experiment that failed, over there. Now, I don't mean that the movie was a failure, but he was in Polar Express.
Oh
yeah.
And that was that whole like uncanny valley, like,
I feel like
scary characters that Leica doesn't make scary characters. I mean, only when they want to.
Yeah, but I did have friends that worked on that film and then ended up working at Leica, so.
Oh, really? I feel like people must have felt really bad because there was a lot of really awesome animation, but the eyes were kind of scary.
Well, it was because it was the dawn of mocap.
That's
what was so weird about it. So, I mean, it was like... Yeah, I mean, maybe it was a failure in some sense, but then anything that's like innovative like that, you always utilize something learned from that process and then build upon it.
Well, I don't think it was a failure, but it was early in the process.
I mean, I was traumatized by it, but
Well, people are harder than dinosaurs. Dinosaurs must be easier to animate.
Yeah, because you know what people are supposed to look like, and dinosaurs, there's a bit of suspension of belief there.
Well, I mean, I think that's what is one of the great things about Leica is that you take that and like the characters are so off kilter, weird looking that it kind of allows you to separate yourself from something that's trying to be too real, right? So it's okay that it doesn't maybe move in exactly the same human way as a human. I think that's... I
mean, that's the delicate balance, right? Is giving something style without making it look completely off.
Yeah.
Well, emotion...
or even in the animation process, like people complain that, when we do stop motion animation, it should look like stop motion animation, and sometimes like because they try to make it look so like smooth and seamless and flawless, then it's like people get kind of confused because they're like, well, why would you go through all the trouble of doing stop motion if to take away all the stop motion like quote unquote charm?
Yeah,
so there's many discussions had about exactly how much of that charm you want to leave versus is it being a distraction. So
it seems like
I don't know, the Leica
drive.
stuff is so fluid when I see it.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of work that goes into that. There's still a reason that it's.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing that it's what's great about Leica is yes, it's so fluid, but at the same time, it still retains that stop action. Like you're watching, you know what you're watching.
Well,
that's the thing. You couldn't get that. Like if you tried to do it in CG, if you tried to get the same look and that same like kind of quirky style that you do get with stop motion, if you tried to emulate it and do it all in CG, it just wouldn't be the same. It's just a different process.
I'm biased. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk over you. I'm biased as a lighting designer, but I think the big difference is how real light falls on real objects, and and you're working with real objects, and that's why also I think like Lego animation is so cool because it's real light falling on real objects, and in the Lego movies they worked extremely hard to, duplicate that.
Yeah, that's why you need all the extra little bit of dust and scratches and
animal logic goes out of their way. Yeah,
right. Yeah, well, there's a bite marks definitely. It's so funny, like because we have so much used Lego, I forget sometimes, and I'll be teaching one of my classes, and I'll put it in close-up mode and be like, and here you can see where and there's like a big giant like bite mark on the brick. I'm like, here, I'll just turn that over real quick. But as Holly reminds me, it is that special time of the day. Actually, we're a little past it, but that's all right. All right, everybody, let us say hi to our special guest of the day.
Come here.
Hi, pal.
Yay, Logan cookie time. Woohoo! Hi. All right.
Yay,
Moto.
It's robot cookie time.
And it's Skittles cookie time.
Okay.
And it's Flounder cookie time.
Whoa, that was a tough one.
That was almost like I almost lost my chin on that one. I'm going to hold my...
Wow.
Yay,
and they're
Logan.
very good cookies, so you can have one more. Look at the camera. Look at that, good boy.
He was sound asleep, man.
Whoops. Who's Skittles? Or Logan?
I think he was. That's all.
Yay, Logan. Yeah, he's insisting. He doesn't
want to go. He thinks there's more.
Yeah, he's done. He's not done. He's doing extra lines today. He's doing an extra speech. Hi, Skittles. I see Skittles is staying on as well. Oh, Skittles.
Did you teach Skittles shake?
Yeah.
Oh.
You get another treat. You get another treat for that.
Look, licking.
Very nice. So, I know, Cara, you and I were talking, and you had some ideas about, like, you had a couple of things you were wanting to talk about. Whoops.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just keeping it casual. So, and I even had another thought. Totally fangirling here over Lego parts. There's a new color system that I just discovered. This iridescent trans blue.
Yeah, that was in the little dots gems, but now they've made a windscreen out of it.
Whoa.
Yep, so it's a windscreen. It's actually...
Moto, it's a windscreen.
See if I can bring it up here. It's actually being used as a slide here in this little aerial kit.
Now, is that it's a bluer kind of pearlescent than those pieces?
It's like this iridescent sheen. It's gems in the dots line, but
yeah,
it's actually called satin on Bricklink.
Satin.
That's
an
very
amazing
pretty.
color.
Very nice.
Let's tab over.
So it's my new favorite color. Totally.
I want everything in that color now.
I want all. Yeah, there's not that many parts, but it's so cool.
Well, if it's popular, I think we'll see more of it.
I'm hoping.
Well, Lego designers.
I mean, it'd be great for water too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that was my first thought.
Yeah. What is it? It's not ABS because it's a translucent element, but is it the same material as the translucent, or is it something with a little bit more flex?
It feels a little more flexy. Yeah.
Most
of those poly.
Most of those translucent ones are brittle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is definitely a little more flexy, and it's got the smooth satiny feel, not that sort of glassy feel. That
it's not poly. It's not poly then.
Yep.
Something else.
Oh, interesting. And that is designed to go on clips. It would make really beautiful flowers.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Well,
I've got to get a whole lot more of these.
Yeah. Oops. Like those.
Have you looked
at
the
radially?
Yeah. Have you looked at the price of those on Bricklink?
I haven't.
Well, I know they started that opalescent. They started that opalescent thing with they
have the hairpiece.
Yeah, the hairpiece from General Mayhem. Yeah, that was a really good choice.
Yeah, I was pretty excited when I saw those.
So, how about shall we do another wheel spin? I think it's time to spin. I think it's time to spin the wheel again.
Is this
spin that wheel? Spin that wheel.
Okay, wait. We have to see how many people are in commenting right now. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, we have actually a shorter list this time somehow. Probably the D&D conversation drove everyone away.
I can make a sound effect with my pop-up party bus.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you should. You should. Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, we're back to a 20.
Okay, a 20-sided dice. Here we go. So everyone who's in the chat right now.
A bunch of people just started commenting.
We just had a 7, didn't we?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fallen Tree 23.
Yay.
Fallen Tree 23. So let's get over here to the wheel, and we will do a little spin for Fallen Tree 23. Let's see.
Sound effects.
Oops, sorry. Yes, I'm getting over to that. Of course, there's like 35 screens that I have to deal with you guys. Like, seriously. All right, here we go. Logan stickers from one Shane to the other. Logan stickers.
Excellent.
All right, and let's do one more while we're here.
Okay, and you don't like the cup as much, do you?
Well, I don't like doing the, what do you call it? Like
the flip, the Yahtzee flip?
The Yahtzee flip, no. I like to actually roll my dice. I want the excitement of seeing numbers roll by.
I thought you guys were using Richard's Brick Belt special container.
Well, you know, we were.
No, we actually, so our friend, we'll get to this in a minute. Let's not get sidetracked.
Don't get derailed.
We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. All right.
See how casual it is today?
Yeah. Sorry, I got to get rid of one of the sets of Logan stickers.
Squirrel.
I know. What was that?
Coral. Nothing.
Oh, did we see Coral? Okay.
Oh, did he show up?
I hate when it starts to get like this. It's very strange. Like the font size gets all weird, and I don't know why it wants to do that. This is a very strange program. But anyway, all right, so I am going to go ahead and do the good old roll here, and let's go to our participants and see who is chatting in the chat right now. Oh, we have many more than 20 this time. Give me a...
Okay, so we're going to do percentile dice.
Oh, dear.
And we're going to say the first number that is within the range of people in the chat. So if it's 99, then we won't go.
No, it's definitely not the 49 or 94.
Nope.
Or 57.
No, that was 75.
Thanks, everybody. Either one.
There we go. 34.
I don't think we have 34 either. I think maybe this is not the best die. Let's do this one.
Why don't you do a D10 with a 20 and add it together?
Yeah, there you go.
Do that. Here's
that.
a D. Oh, so there's 30 opportunities, and the D10 is 21 to 30.
All right, that's
up to 29. It's got 0, right?
11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Joel Marbella. Joel is our next spinner on the Price is like something. Price is Right. Free.
The tricky is right.
The tricky is right. The Price is Right. Okay, so here we go.
It's kind of like Trick or Brick.
Let's do. There's a 0-1. There's a 0-1. But trust me, no one is going to be left out of this. We're going to making sure everyone is included. No one is going to be left out. All right, here we go, Joel. Spin that wheel. Logan stickers. Wow,
awesome.
we're getting lots of Logan stickers today. That's awesome. All right. So how many Logan stickers is that we've done so far?
We've done 1, 2, 3 so far.
Okay, well, we'll come back to this.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to this. Cool. All right.
As a kid, I watched so many game shows, before, when I was a little enough kid before school, when I was home in the afternoon.
You guys,
with the parents.
So behind me, for those of you that don't know me on Facebook or whatever, so behind my disc, there's these Alice in Wonderland doors. There's these little teeny doors. I opened one of those. I opened one of them up because I'd never opened. I think it's been closed since we moved in. And now I'll show you what I found.
How would you not open them up? I'd be so
I refer to them as Coraline Doors, of course.
Oh, yes.
So this is so weird.
It also makes me think of being John Malkovich.
Yeah, that's
crawling in a tiny door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to have you all guess what I found inside of it before I show it off.
A skeleton?
I'm guessing not a portal.
I know, not a portal, or you wouldn't be here. Is it Fabuland? Oh! Yes! Yes! That is awesome. That is super awesome.
This thing creeped me out. I shut the door. I didn't even want to look inside until now.
Very nice.
I think there's a reason that this thing was left inside that.
I think so too.
That area. So I'm gonna go put Ouija away.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
You know, it'd be funny if you did that just to like mess with people. Like we should have done that with our old house. Oh, look at that! You got
what?
this
Yeah, we have one too.
You guys have one?
It's a mystifying oracle. Of course, ours is
a double. That's crazy.
Ours is a newer one because it's when it was produced by Parker Brothers.
Oh, it is Parker Brothers.
Yeah, because before it wasn't by Parker Brothers, and then they kind of took over. Did you say Parker Brothers? Yep.
Yeah. Salem, Massachusetts. Go figure.
In Salem, Massachusetts, of course.
Mine has a hand-drawn peace sign over the couple playing the game.
Ooh. Oh, they're having peace. That's awesome.
Yeah, wouldn't it be funny, like, if you planted something, like, we should have, you know, before we sealed up, like, our crawl space or, you know, somewhere in the basement, we should, like, plant something before we sell the house just to mess with.
Put, like, a creepy porcelain doll in there or something, or...
Yeah, exactly.
My parents again in the 70s when we were little, and we were given to drawing on walls we weren't supposed to, decided to cover one wall of the living room with mirror tiles because it was the 70s. And so they let us draw all over the entire wall with whatever we wanted before they covered it up. And I think whoever took those mirrors off probably got a surprise.
We actually did that with my daughter's old room. Before we put some paneling up, we let her draw all over it, and she was only about 3 or maybe 4 when we did that. So when we got ready to move out, she was closer to 12. So we'd been there for a while, and we were getting ready to move into our new house. So we had to fix everything up, and that included like pulling the paneling down and like repainting it and stuff. And like we'd kind of forgotten about it. So you know, you pull the paneling down and you see like your 3-year-olds like drawing on the wall. We got a little weepy.
Yeah.
We couldn't even. We had to let somebody else paint over it. We couldn't do it.
Yeah. Oh, Moto, that's a wonderful find. That's like the start of a movie right there. Like, he opened it up. It hadn't been opened up since he moved in, and look what he found.
Oh my God!
Based on a true story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did post the video to Facebook, but it was creepy.
That's better than that. What was it? The vault of the treasure of Sierra Madre.
I don't know.
They opened it up. Geraldo opened it up, and nothing was inside.
No, it wasn't Sierra. No, it was.
What was it?
Al Capone.
Al Capone.
It was Al Capone's safe.
You know, Al Capone's Sierra Madre.
Al Capone's safe. Let's see what's inside.
Nothing.
There's an envelope. 2 occupant. I mean, that's basically what it was in the end. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, thanks for sharing that, Moto. That's cool.
Yeah, what a fun and weird find.
Super fun.
Well, that was like our friend's place. I know we've told you the story, but they moved in and there was a box of Fabuland like there in their house, which I'm still just so jealous of.
That's so cool.
Although I don't have to be as jealous now because we have our own like formidable sort of window collection. Although, you know what I realized? I bought a bunch of doors, but not the actual door frames. Because I think the person who I got them from didn't actually have the door frames. So now I'm going to have to go searching for the Fabuland door frames.
Well, I'm lobbying for building Duplo into it because I have so many Duplo, windows and doors. We'll see. We'll see if that works. So, Moto, have you used that Ouija board? You could use it as a mystifying oracle to new Lego.
No.
Tell me where there's Lego hidden in my house.
I've watched enough horror films to know that you don't mess with a Ouija board, man.
Yeah, mine. I gotta say, I keep mine in the closet. It's just there. It is. It's there. It's cool.
Hey, Stephen Hawking had a great joke. He said, me and my friends were playing poker with a tarot card. I got a full house and everybody died.
Well, there you go.
Stephen Hawking had a sense of humor.
Good sense of humor. Yeah.
There are never enough doors in Fabuland, says FabuFan MKE. Well, if FabbyFan MKE, if you have door frames, I will happily trade you some doors because I bought I don't know, like 10 doors or more, like red and yellow doors, and there's no frame for them.
I wonder if I have.
So,
I'm trying to look them up right now. I might have some.
Do they take 2 clips, or is that
no? It snaps in just like all the old ones.
Got it.
But yeah.
What are you building there, Holly? Is that the pop-up party bus?
It is. My daughter started it. She wanted something to build the other day, so she went through my stash and picked this one out, and then messed up and abandoned it. So
yeah,
I'm trying to. I can't deal. I can't deal with just like a half-built set.
Right.
Well, it's such fun shapes and colors.
Oh, Holly.
It is. It's pretty cool.
You went all OCD, didn't you? You saw it like half.
You just can't. I mean, I challenge anybody to sit there in front of a half-built set for a couple of days and not touch it.
I think what I'm going to do is
have you been to our house?
Set. I'm going to half build a set, and then I'm just going to have it on display for the next building chat.
That's so mean. Oh, speaking of which, by the way, the next building chat, on Sunday chat, will not be next week because we are taking the week off.
Yep, 2 days off in a row.
So actually, I just realized what our next building chat is actually going to be. Yeah, well, there'll be one on there'll be one on the 30th.
Yep.
So we're skipping next week. There'll be one on the 30th, and then coming up on the 6th is the big event, you guys.
Oh my goodness,
the big
biggest
event.
This is.
I don't know what I've done.
What is this?
So we are having.
Yeah,
the Hanlon brothers. Yep. So the guys from Beyond the Brick TV. Boone Langston, Mel Brown, Mel from
Iceberg Bricks
from Lego Masters, and Brick and Nick, who is like a prolific Lego streamer guy. Like, he's amazing and super fun. All of them are going to be on the show, and we are doing a game show style show with them where we're going to have a Lego trivia showdown between the 4 teams.
They're the contestants. And the winner will make a donation to charity of their choice for the winner.
Yeah.
And we'll have a wheel there. You know, the wheel's going to take part in it.
Yes, there will be the wheel.
Fun game show trivia, and they're going to be from easy questions to very hard. We're going to see if we can stump them.
So
also, the grand prize is they get to lord it over all the others.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
That's really what the prize is.
But it's not the Sunday after next. It's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, I was saying after we take the week off. So we're gonna take a week off, then we'll be back for one of these.
3 weeks.
And so then another one. So in 3 weeks.
Exactly.
Yes. September 6th.
So it's on the 6th. Yep.
Okay. It's going to be super fun. I highly suggest you mark your calendars for this one because it's going to be a massive showdown. It's going to be really fun.
Well, there's a lot of trivia knowledge, and what we've thought is that they have different. You know, the Hanlons go to conventions a lot, right? So they're going to have a different set of
they're going to have a different set of trivia
information.
And I'll just say this: if it works out, maybe we'll do more than one with some other different guests. That's all I'm saying.
Fun.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll have to see if it should be an ongoing thing when we.
Yeah. It's going to be. I'm just going to say it's going to be big. That's all I'm going to say.
Tricky Bricks Variety Hour has multiple facets.
I know.
I think for Lego Masters Australia, they did that contest with one of the teams because they knew a lot of trivia. It was like Cheap Jokes or something did a standardized trivia contest between the two of them. It was really fun to see the 2 team members try to like race each other to the right answer. But you're gonna have 4. You're gonna have 4. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. So we thought maybe a raise your hand function or something like that.
I was discussing it with Boone, and we decided that because there's lag in the system, that we are going to construct it so there's nobody having to do a timer. It's just a matter of, like nobody's racing to raise their hand first.
Got it.
It'll just be us. We'll go. We don't need to go into it. Anyway, it's going to be fun.
It'll be fun.
Yeah,
it'll be bright and colorful and hilarious Lego fun.
And Wilfred says, ridiculous. I hope you'll have special MC costumes.
I don't know. We don't really like getting dressed up.
No, we were gonna say maybe our robes.
Yeah, I might wear.
I'll wear a tie.
Oh, well, a tie. A tie could work, I suppose.
I think I might wear a tie
for that.
Yeah.
So You know, I wanted to say there's several people in the chat have mentioned that they don't have any Fabuland, but they would want to participate.
I don't either. So I gotta
well, so I will say colorful. That they're not that expensive, actually. Like, to buy a Fabuland figure does not cost that much more than buying a regular minifig, and actually, in a lot of cases, cheaper. You just have to make sure that you, like Europe has the better ones. Just make sure you check your shipping and stuff. But if you really want one, it's not hard. They're not hard to acquire.
I would also say, if you look at the Fabuland style, there's a type of building called Neo Fabuland, where you take standard system, but you emulate the Fabuland look.
Yes. Yep.
So it's very old school Lego with primary colors.
And it uses the most basic primary colors. It's like red, blue, yellow,
and green.
A little bit of black, but green are the four biggest.
I think when I'm just going over the stuff we got, I think the only hard part to mimic, and you can do it with slopes, but the hardest part to mimic are those little roof pieces, because they come on a little wedge that kind of looks like a shoehorn or a doorstop. And then you put the little, and it's got shingles on the roofs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I was going to say Fad Max is mostly vehicles, so that should get, except for like the.
Yeah.
I had it around here, but the front of the vehicles had this.
Well, I think building blocky in that color palette kind of gets you there. Yeah, that's another specialized piece.
You could easily emulate this, though, using snot techniques.
Yeah, with a textured brick.
Yeah,
that's the one.
The nice thing about the roofs is that they're textured.
I love that. It's one of my favorite parts about them. They're really, really good.
And then that wedge piece is kind of like a sort of like mutant clicky.
Yeah, it's total
clicky.
And I don't know if you can even. I can't even get it off.
There's a lot of clutch power on those things.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Michael has moved his hair from down the back to over the shoulder. Okay, we're back to a little more serious.
In party mode there.
I know, we were in party mode for a half a second. I was about to turn the lights on.
You accidentally flipped it, yeah. Sorry about that. So it's really not that hard. And actually something that I think Holly was talking about, and that I was thinking might be a great idea for a Monday episode. And
what's that?
I apologize, Holly, if I got this wrong, but we can adjust or whatever. But a show on how to use Bricklink, because some people just and I will admit it is difficult. It's very scary and weird at first, but it's actually not that hard once you kind of know how to search for things. But I will say it's best if you know what you're looking for at first.
Well, my first purchase it made me very happy, but I way overpaid for some air tanks for astronauts. I had no idea what the appropriate cost could be, and Flynn was horrified because he had already been, buying before that.
I gave a presentation to my lug on Bricklink just because so many. If you introduce it to all the new members, it really opens up a lot of possibilities. If you're restoring a set that has a couple pieces missing, all the way to mocking, or to where I am, which is like trying to find those bedeviling awesome pieces.
Yeah. Well, I think the hard part about Bricklink is that you can drill down to the most minute detail, and I think that's very probably scares off a lot of people. But if you know what you're looking for and you know how to search the right way, you can find, all the time, when I get a jumble of bricks and I find a minifig torso, I know now the syntax to use to be able to say what it is and find it pretty quickly.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and I think we talked about a couple of hidden features that I've overlooked for years, and found out that many other people never knew were there. So there are a few deep dive tips and tricks that we could do. And then I was also, by popular demand, I get a lot of requests to show people how to use Studio. So I don't know if there's a way we could dog and pony that via.
I would think maybe that's two different episodes.
That would definitely be two different episodes. And actually Christopher Koster had offered a similar thing about showing, so we can, maybe you guys can both come on and we'll just sit back and watch.
Yeah, and for the Bricklink, Moto, if you have stuff prepared, and Holly, you have ideas, all of you, I think it can be...
I have a presentation, but I'm sure it's just the same. Just in case, I'll send it to you, Flynn. And if you see anything that's different that you want to incorporate into your tutorial, just use it.
Well, I mean, I think it would be a fun Sunday thing to do because I
misunderstood. I thought you were going to do it as a tutorial Monday.
Actually, you know what? We talked about that, but it seems like so many people have stuff to add.
Why don't we do that for the episode, our next episode? So next week we'll be off. Yeah, so let's do this Bricklink episode in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, we will be doing a Bricklink tips and tricks show. There, I'm writing it down in the calendar. There we go.
I'm going to have to clean up my wanted list then for demonstration purposes. Otherwise, people are going to be like, why does he have all these freaky weird pieces?
Oh, I just have like when I was trying to show Flynn how to do so, I just made like a little test, like a test want list. So, yeah. Just generic, that's the beauty of doing a studio demo too, is that you can design something really quick in studio. And then create your want list from that, and then you can kind of dive from there into like how to actually get the parts once you've made your design.
Right. Because it'll auto name them for you.
Yeah, I think, but I
automatically make the list for you.
I do think it's helpful, at least from a beginner standpoint, to go the other way and learn Bricklink first, then, because I'll say probably the majority of people are probably not going to use Studio,
right?
Just in general.
Yep.
But I really like it. Sorry, we're jumping off topic for a second, but King Kong is asking, I can't resist a D&D question. Would a metal D&D character be accurate to the plastic D&D characters? Funny you would say that. They actually used to be metal.
Yeah.
Before they were plastic.
They were lead, weren't they?
They were lead characters based on the little lead soldiers and stuff that you used to be able to get.
Yeah, I have a lead minotaur.
But yeah, so they are absolutely usable. I will say the plastic ones are easier to paint. So if you're looking to paint them, you might want to get the plastic ones. And it's also easier to take it off and back on.
I've actually, since we've been playing virtually, I've been using minifigs, right? They've got all the elements that I would want.
That's what my daughter's friend said that they were doing. They were just using minifigs for their characters.
That's cool.
So I have a question. So where is part code on the PAL tree pieces? I recall you saying there are part numbers. I'm not quite sure which tree pieces you're talking about. I don't know what a PAL tree piece is.
Do you mean this? Is someone talking about like the sprue that's left over? Because there are crazy inventory things in Bricklink that a lot of people don't know about.
Oh, wow.
Palm trees.
Oh, palm trees?
Yeah, well, Fallen Tree 23 is right that pieces have, almost everything has a part number, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I do is I take a cell phone picture of it and then zoom in, because even with my glasses I can't. It's so small.
Oh, palm tree. That's
palm tree elements are listed.
Yeah, the one, the palm tree that's got the old school one that bends.
Yes. The articulated trunk.
Yeah,
the articulated pieces are in Bricklink.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm not quite sure what that part number is, y'all.
There's actually a whole bunch of them. Honestly, if you just go to Bricklink, because I did this a couple weeks ago, because it had some of them in my permanent wish list, and I just went and put all of the palm tree parts in my permanent wish list. Just search for the word palm in Bricklink, and then view all the parts. There's 53 parts that match the word palm. Some of them are leaves, but there's a bunch in 2 different colors of those palm tree trunk parts.
It's
and then
what 2 colors? Sorry.
And don't forget, you also have to buy the base that goes to it, which is a separate piece. It's got the little square 2x2 square on the bottom of it.
And then there's the fork that fits in the top.
Okay, 5 different colors.
Oh, I was going with 2536E, which is only in brown and yellow.
Yeah, they come in black, brown, light gray, and reddish brown.
Wow, I didn't know it came in all those colors.
Yeah.
There you go.
The more you know.
Yeah, and I think that's the other. I know, but I think that's the other thing too. Is it is scary. Like I know Shane, Fallen Tree 23. This is his first time using it, and you see all of those parts come flying out, like 53 parts, and suddenly, which is funny. I felt that way at first, and now I was like, I'll look at something. I'm like, 203 parts. I'm like, okay, I'll just get my scrolling finger ready so I can scroll through the list.
Through the pages and pages, especially if I'm looking for minifig parts.
Oh, yes.
I can go through like 10, 20 pages of minifig parts until I find the right one.
Well, I was used to doing that on eBay. I don't allow myself to go on eBay anymore. Well, I had to stop with the eBay.
Well, and I will also say, just like, don't be afraid to comparison shop.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, we can talk about this on the actual episode where we do this, but yeah, that's one thing I noticed that sometimes people will just like, okay, it's the first one in the list.
No,
like you probably don't want to just take the first one in the list unless you have it ordered from cheapest to highest. But anyway,
King Kong makes a good point about where you spend your money on, on our hobbies. I do like painting figures, but I would save money in the long run to spend more money on D&D. Well, we make those decisions with Lego all the time. I was happy to see that Fabuland wasn't very expensive.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. I really was. For the longest time, I didn't look on for Fabuland because I just assumed that it was going to be really expensive. And then it turned out to actually not be that expensive unless, of course, you buy,
mint things.
Unless we bought some. Where's the paper? I want to show you. I want to show you the paper because you'll laugh at the paper.
Yeah, for me, it was the Technic figure was more expensive than the Fabuland stuff.
I was gonna say, man, I'm not gonna have any of those Technic figures for doing that style,
So I just want you to see that this is like 6 pages front and back of all the Fabuland stuff we ordered.
So, I mean, are you sure you left any for the rest of us?
Yeah. It was all from one seller. I was very good. It was all from one seller. And he had a bunch of really cool stuff. But I got to tell you, though, we got some amazing... Can I just say the one thing that I'm in love with? And we'll look at it tomorrow. But I think we're both in love with this.
All the Europeans are going to wonder why the heck everything's going to the U.S. now.
I know, right? Yeah. And it actually didn't take long. I ordered from Denmark, and it came really quickly. But I will say my favorite thing that we've gotten so far has been the old school pushing lawnmower. It's so awesome.
It's sweet.
It's so awesome. And I think we're gonna have to turn it into some kind of weapon for Fab Max. It's gonna have to be some kind of like. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, shall we spin the wheel again?
We could do that.
I think it's time to spin the wheel again.
We're getting close on time, so.
Yeah, you're right. So how many? What dice do we roll?
I think. Oh yeah, let me take a look at our participants in here. I figured out how to count it quickly this time. Ha ha ha. Oh well, this won't be hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
No, someone just joined
12.
In. 12.
12-sided die.
Okay, we got a 12-sided die, right?
Oh, now more people. Of course, now we say we're going to spin the wheel and suddenly everybody's chatting.
Everybody's chatting to make sure they're included.
Everyone.
All right, I'll give everybody a second to...
we're going to spin again.
I'll give everybody a second to pop in so you can get on that participants list.
If you haven't chatted in a while, you drop off the list.
Yeah.
I hadn't been chatting, so I just went, hello.
Yeah, and do know that if you're on if you're on Facebook, unfortunately, we probably can't see your names on this participants list. Yeah. So...
Look at that, Pop.
All right.
If you're on Facebook, you need to get over to the tubes.
Okay, so that is...
It's just a better experience anyway.
Yeah, well...
It's true. It's sort of native YouTube. But we welcome everyone who's on Facebook. It's just not... The software we have isn't optimized for Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll do the 20 and a 10 again.
20 and a 10?
20 and a 10.
How do we count that? Here we go.
Oh, no, sorry, 2 10s we were doing.
2 10s, yeah, so it's percentile dice?
Just give me the 10.
Here.
There we go.
That's the 10s, that's the 1s.
Okay, 20. Lucky 20. So this is 19. Mr. Elmo Man!
Yay!
Wow. Mr. Elmo Man! Congratulations, Mr. Elmo Man. We are gonna do the spin for you, and we will see what we got here for Mr. Elmo Man. All right. So yeah, the wheel's gotten weird.
Okay, well that's polybag. That's Logan stickers. I know that one doesn't say temporary tattoos. What is it?
Yeah, I gotta tell you, this is like, the wheel is fun, but actually it has so many little sliders and everything that you use, and every time you take one away, it changes the settings, so I have to do like 7 things just to get the wheel up.
Well, I got the Rosetta Stone out here. I think we can translate these.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Mr. Elmo Man, we're gonna spin the wheel for you and see what fabulous prize you will be taking home today, or
Mr.
when
Elmo,
it shows
go.
up.
When it shows up.
Here we go. A mystery poly bag. Awesome. You got the second mystery poly bag, and we will include that in with your
bricks.
When we send them, because we have your address. Shall we just go ahead and do the last ones?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
I think we should just go and do the last
Go for broke.
ones.
Everybody start chatting.
Yeah, sorry. And again,
we have 53 viewers, but not everybody's chatting.
I know, right? So we've got there might be a lot more chatting now. So
okay, we're gonna go.
Oh yeah. Count. So what I know is that's 19, which is awesome. So 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh goodness. Okay.
Oh, it's changing.
Yep. 30.
Okay, 30. Oh,
so a 20 and a 10.
And then, so the 10 is numbers above.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, here we go. Let me find it.
It has to be 1 through 10.
Here's a 10. There's a 1 through 10.
No, it's already at a 1.
And here's a 20. What's that, Moto?
I'm making it work.
Yeah, okay.
Like, however it is, I'm going to make it work. 28. It is 28. So that is 19. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. WGJL Productions.
Yeah.
Yay.
WGJL Productions. We are going to spin the wheel, and I'm going to see if I can't make this
well, see what
a little
you
better,
did, Shane.
easier to read.
See what you did.
Yeah, see what you did, Shane. This is all your fault. Okay, here we go. Spin the wheel. Logan stickers.
Sticker.
How many Logan stickers?
You guys should just flip a coin at this point.
We can do that.
50-50.
I know, it is a 50-50, so we could roll a 6-sided die.
Okay, we've got
instead.
one polybag, 2 stickers.
You can tumble at Angela and see if it starts palm up or palm down.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
So we've done 4 stickers.
I wouldn't want to break her.
No, you don't want to break her though. That's right.
Yeah.
We've done
You've done 4 stickers. So what we have left is either Logan stickers or a mystery pack. But you know what? I love the wheel. I'm sorry. I just love the wheel.
Okay.
I think we need to stick to the spirit of the wheel.
The wheel is your friend.
So now it's like this.
I'll be Vanna.
It's just like 2-sided.
Or we could use the Ouija board.
What was that?
We could use the Ouija board.
Yeah, there we go.
One for yes, 1 for no.
Okay.
No,
here we go. Oh, come on.
None of our bricks are haunted.
Yet.
The minute you touch that thing.
13. Ooh, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Marade. Don't rain on my marade. I've been waiting for 5 months to say that. I just want you to know.
I was gonna say you've had that stored away for a while.
I have had that in my pocket. Don't rain on my marade. There, that was my big Broadway moment for you.
See what he keeps hidden in there?
Oh,
yes, I see.
Okay. All right, there's a reason. All right, we're spinning the wheel, Marade. Logan stickers or the mystery pack? Logan stickers! Marade.
Nice.
I dare you to spin the wheel for this last one.
You dare me?
I dare you.
Okay. All right, if you...
This is one of those, this is like the...
So there you go. So it's the TrickyBricks mystery pack. I wonder, or there could be, there's other choices, like a black line.
We should spin it. This may turn into a wormhole or something.
I know. Oh, well, I'm down. I'm gonna spin it. All right, you ready?
What'll happen?
Here we go.
This is our logical extreme.
What's the surprised if it lands on the black line.
Let's say it's.
I don't want to know.
We'll have to re-roll that one.
This one again. 22. 20... No, 16 and 9. 28.
28.
28. Wow. It's probably nearly the end of the list.
Wilfred.
The Hornburgers.
Hey.
The Hornburgers are gonna. Well, let's see what they've won, everyone.
Let's see what
will it be?
What could it be?
What will this? Oh, I'm so anxious. What's it gonna be?
Anticipate.
TrickyBricks mystery pack for the Hornburgers. Awesome!
Yay!
A well-deserved win. I don't know about y'all, but I was super anxious knowing how that was going to turn out. I was for sure that it could have been anything, but thankfully it turned out to be what it turned out to be.
Oh, speaking of haunted bricks, we were supposed to do a polybag segment. I'm gonna start showing off polybags every week. So.
Oh, you know what? I completely forgot about that. So let's.
Yeah. I was really surprised to go through my stash and find that I do have this one.
Ooh,
nice.
Very good.
Very ghostly.
This is an old one. It's a really old one. Obviously, it's Monster Fighters, but yeah, there's.
And he's actually different from the Palace Guard figure that came in the CMFs. This guy's actually got like medals on his chest and a bunch of really, really
Hornburgers,
cool stuff,
you're welcome.
Look at YouTube. It's down. YouTube. Oh, there we're back. It's your.
Canceled, so there's that.
Oh.
Yeah. That means everyone's saving up all the good stuff for next year.
Yeah, nobody has to worry about FOMO now, so that's okay.
About what?
Oh wait, something just came back.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Here, I'm gonna let me put on the end music just in case it does come back.
Yeah, go ahead and.
Oh, it says we're back on.
Hi everyone, we're
Yay! Hi, look, we're back. We got to come back to say goodbye.
We give up.
Yeah, we rolled a random encounter there. Sorry, we won't do it with one person. We'll
never spin. See what happens? See what happens?
Boards,
I'm sorry, Moto. Spins. That's on you. I'm afraid.
It is. I'm not opening that door again.
You should know not to dare me. Well, you should know not to dare me to do something. So.
But Moto, I've got to know. What about the second door?
There's no second door.
I'm gonna go open it up.
He said there's two doors.
No, don't.
I might as well crash the stream today because everybody's gonna want to know anyway.
No, you know what, Moto? Let's just wait till 2021.
Yeah, please. I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
That's great. We don't have to.
All right, everybody. Sorry. I hope you all have a really great one, and we will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. for our Fabuland Hall display. I think it will be super fun, and we will see you. Oh, hi, Skittles.
Bye, Skittles.
Bye, Skittles. And we will see you all next time. And don't forget, until we see you tomorrow at 10 a.m., to stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear your mask, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. We're really going now. Bye.